Thank you so much for choosing to volunteer with the San Antonio Independent School District. We're glad to have you with us, and we hope that you find the time spent volunteering with SAISD both fun and rewarding. Our district currently serves close to 48,000 students, and we have a goal of providing each of them with a quality education so they can graduate and succeed in college.
You're here, and we love that you're here. Despite all the hardships that we have faced, you've overcome them. Now that you're back, let's dream big. You have big ideas, big plans, and we have the teachers, coaches, faculty, and resources to make those big things happen. So come to class every day and let's do this together. This school year, your school year, is just beginning. From everyone at San Antonio ISD, let's dream big together.
By being a volunteer, you help our students expand on personal and academic growth. We have a multitude of opportunities, from our dual language to our fine arts programs. On our academic side, in addition to our IB, early college high schools, and single gender schools, all our schools have helped our students prepare themselves for the future. To continue to offer our students these opportunities, we need volunteers like you. There are many areas that you can volunteer in, such as assisting with events, chaperoning field trips, and even being a tutor or mentor. As you prepare to volunteer with SAISD, there are a few things we'd like you to know. We expect all of our volunteers to value the worth and dignity of every person, as well as advocate for the student and for the development of the student's potential. As a volunteer, you will support the importance of maintaining the respect and confidence of one's colleagues and strive to achieve and sustain the highest degree of ethical conduct. As an SAISD volunteer, the opportunities to make a difference are endless. That being said, now we'd like to lay the foundation for our district standards. When volunteering with our district, we ask that you please dress appropriately and silence your electronic devices during your shift. When entering and exiting your campus, you must sign in and out at the main office. And don't forget to pick up a volunteer badge, which you will wear for the duration of your volunteer shift. After your shift, volunteers have until the Friday of the week of the volunteer opportunity to log your hours through AppGarden. Volunteers should only use a designated adults-only restroom when volunteering at the campus. If you don't know where this restroom is located, be sure to ask the front office staff. We want your full commitment while on campus as a volunteer, so please do not bring guests to your shift. Please do not provide any type of snacks to students. Volunteers may support with cafeteria duty, which may include helping monitor, clean, and prepare for students during breakfast or lunch. Any volunteer who performs cafeteria duty is prohibited from taking food, including milk, from the premises. In order to ensure the safety and privacy of our students, we ask that all of our volunteers please not use their cell phones to text, talk, or take photographs during their shift. Volunteers are also asked to not consume, promote, or distribute drugs, tobacco, or alcohol on campus. Weapons are also prohibited on campus. And remember, only campus personnel are responsible for addressing the medical needs of students. With all of the incredible work our volunteers do, in order to ensure the safety of all students and personnel, volunteers are not authorized to transport staff, students, or other volunteers without prior approval of the school principal and/or parent. All policies and procedures related to the transportation of students must be followed. We ask that all of our volunteers maintain appropriate relationships and boundaries with our students. When volunteering, please avoid expressing differences of opinion or dissatisfaction with the school or staff in the presence of students, staff, or other volunteers. Please take all matters of concern to the administrator of the school. In the case of any discipline problem, seek the aid of a school staff member. Some opportunities may require additional responsibilities, especially if they are in direct contact with students. As mentors, we ask that you establish a consistent meeting schedule and establish meeting norms. Please do not contact students outside of your mentor schedule or during inappropriate times throughout the day. When video calling, please keep an appropriate background as well as always dressing appropriately. We ask our mentors to be positive and encourage our students during their sessions. As a mentor, remember to silence your cell phone while on any Zoom or online meetings, and be sure to give your full, undivided attention to your mentee during your session. Remember, no guests and non-approved volunteers may join the Zoom call without prior permission. And lastly, be sure to always log your volunteer hours through AppGarden, the district's volunteer management system. To log your volunteer hours, the first step you will take is to visit saisd.net/volunteer and click on the link found on the bottom of the page that will redirect you to AppGarden. Once on AppGarden, you will use your email address and the password previously used to log into your account. Once on the home screen for AppGarden, on the upper left-hand side, you will hover your mouse over the My Log Time tab and click on the My Log Time section of the drop-down menu. This will lead you to the My Log Time window, which will display all of your previously recorded volunteer hours. Click on the New Log Entry button found on the top left to record your volunteer hours. Once you fill out all of the required information, hit Submit and the system will automatically record your volunteer hours. Remember, volunteers have until the Friday of the week of the volunteer opportunity to log your hours through AppGarden. Lastly, as a volunteer, you serve as a role model for the district's student body and must be courteous to students, employees, and the public, working in a cooperative spirit to serve the best interests of the district. In addition to abiding by our district standards, volunteers are expected to maintain confidentiality while working in the school. Student information is personal and confidential and must never be discussed with anyone. Volunteers are not to discuss confidential information you see, hear, or learn with anyone. This information includes, but is not limited to, academic and health records, test scores and grades, discipline, classroom or school behavior, or character traits of children. All volunteers are required to acknowledge a statement of understanding and confidentiality before volunteering. For a more detailed overview of our volunteer policies, please review our Volunteer Orientation Handbook. We know we can find a perfect fit for you. With over 90 schools, we're sure to find an opportunity to showcase your talents and make a difference in our community. Contact us or your neighborhood school to get started. Thank you again for contributing your time to SAISD.